Hello and welcome back to After the End. You may notice that something isn't quite right. A few things on the screen are not quite as they were at the end of the previous episode. The reason for this is that I've rolled back to the start of the previous episode. Because at the start of the previous episode, we had our family title. Unfortunately, I did try becoming independent on the other save that we had, and I tried a bunch of different stuff, and nothing gave us the title back. Which unfortunately means if we want to keep our estate title, we have to not become a vassal of New England. Which is very unfortunate, because that would have by far been our best strategy for survival. So we have two options from this point. We A, completely abandon administrative and high republican, and we become feudal on the other timeline, or we stay on this timeline and we somehow survive New England. I think what we're going to try first is we're going to try staying on this timeline and surviving New England. If that is completely impossible, we will roll back to the end of the previous episode, so the one where we're underneath New England, and we will become feudal. Now, becoming feudal doesn't mean that we have to stay feudal. We could, in theory, become feudal and then switch back to High Republican, presumably, although actually I don't know if you can switch to one of the mod-specific governments. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, we're going to try and stick with this, because I want to try and play administrative, but administrative without an estate is just kind of bad feudal at that point. Anyway, so let's figure out how we're going to survive. So the main problem we have is New England is sitting here with 9,800 troops. That's our main issue. We need to somehow survive them. Now, they might not attack us. As long as we don't look like the weakest target, there is a chance that they just attack all of these people along here, which would be perfectly acceptable. We'd also love to kill this person. Now, are they a Scourge of the Gods, or are they just a normal... yeah, they're just a normal conqueror. Okay, so they don't get any additional bonuses that way. They're just a little bit slower on schemes. So we could try that. Yeah, the problem is that because it lowers the scheme growth, actually killing her would be quite difficult. Okay. Well, I guess we probably just need a big alliance then, right? I think that would be the best thing for us. Do we have anybody who we can get an alliance with? Our son is unmarried. Okay. Hannibal? Can I get an alliance with the Holy Columbian Commonwealth? I think that would be our best one. You are unmarried. Okay. I mean, that is a negative trait. You're too far away? Really? Oh, because I would be speaking to you, not to you. Ah. No, it's declare war. That's the wrong one. It's definitely the wrong one. Just confirm here. Hannibal and... Oh, wait, I've got other ones I can get an alliance with. Hannibal and Rosa. Look at that. She's a genius. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm into this. Whose child is she? Ah, she's the sibling of Emperor Darrell. Oh, perfect. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, you would not accept. Okay. That's unfortunate, actually. Let me think about this again. So if I do this, and then I subordinate lineal... No. That doesn't even, like, move the scale one way or the other. A grand wedding? No? Okay, so they don't want an alliance with us. What is their religion? Evangelicalism. The Evangelical Church is the main claimant to the legacy of the antediluvian United States. Protestantism. In the face of the post-deluge upheavals, various Protestant churches banded together, putting aside minor theological differences in favor of establishing an evangelical convention of churches presided over by an ecumenical council of bishops. However, some Christians chafe against the doctrines and restrictions imposed by this convention. Okay, so they don't want a marriage. Old Dominion? I mean, we're currently competing over land, but I would accept like a 1-generation marriage. You got anyone who our son could marry? Who gets an alliance with you? So, Tawana. Tawana is your daughter and would be the sister of the person who might replace you. Okay. That would get us an alliance. You would accept the alliance. I think we send it through. Cool. Do we have anyone else we can get an alliance with? I don't think grandchildren can get an alliance, right? Do you have anyone who would be eager to marry here? Yeah, you have a few people. Okay. Let's try grandchild. And you? No, faith is different. Okay. Maryland? Would you... I don't think there's anyone to marry here. You're currently imprisoned by that person. You're gonna die. This is gonna be your heir. Maybe, actually, there's a chance of alliance. Except I can't offer anything because he's a prisoner. Okay. How about you? Would you accept a marriage? Between, say... my grandson Lewis and seeing who we got here. Yeah, you just have claims. It wouldn't get me an alliance, unfortunately. Yeah, I guess you would be my best. Yeah, I guess this marriage is going to be our best shot. I guess it's 4,000 troops. We build up to as much as we can. We try and secure our armies. Yeah, let's try this. Let's try this path. Right. So they will now be betrothed, and that has now locked us in with an alliance here. So we are now allies. How about many alliances do we have? We're allies with them. We are also allies with this person. Okay, who might just die. And that's it. Alright, well. That's fine. That's all okay. Can negotiate alliances with my brother of the Silvered Watchers. Now, that would stress me out, and he's not very good at fighting, but it would give us 3 veterans, which is actually not that bad. I'm going to take the stress hit for this. Let's go. My stress level has gone up, which is not ideal, but now we have an alliance with our brother. Right. Next thing for us to do, probably increase the size of our men-at-arms. What's your main army? What are we working with here? A lot of armored horsemen and horsemen. I want to reduce the effectiveness of them, so I'm going to get pikemen. There we go. And we're just going to pay as much as we can for pikemen. We need troops. Like, whether we lose the actual... I'm going to put them there. Whether we lose, like, the actual title of New York doesn't matter as long as New England doesn't get it. Right? As long as they don't get it, we're mostly fine. So, that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to take the stress hit. And we're going to hope that we get events to lower it. Although I guess I could hold a feast or something. Which might be... Oh no, because I'm shy, I don't get any benefits. I could hold a hunt. Okay. That could work. Right. The Apple Falls. We're going to let him be a martially educated character. He's a brilliant strategist and a raider. Wonderful. Sounds good to me. Right. Number of troops is going up. These guys are defending in internal wars, so they might be busy. That's all we need to see. Although they did just expand naturally, which is a little worrying. I'm not going to sponsor people, because we need troops. Court grandeur decreased. Can I go on a... Oh, I suppose I could do a Natural Springs visit, right? It should lower my stress. Let's do it. Private or public? Okay. I want private because it gives you more stress loss, it says. Okay. Ooh, and now I need to travel like a reasonable distance. Let's go to Cumberland. Need a caravan master. It's going to be you. Don't necessarily need a mountaineer. Do I need mercenary guards? Yes. Okay, let's go mercenary guards. We're just working out how much it's going to cost at the first point here anyway. 177. Wait, it will cost exactly the amount of money I have? Oh, that's actually very convenient. Okay. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go to Salem, which is a little dangerous on the way past. Actually, wait, not... Oh, Salem's there. We're going to go to... Oh, no, we are going to Salem. Is that where that actually is, though? No. So that's Chester. Which is... here. So that's actually here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, something's a bit weird with this map. That's okay. Apparently we're already going here. As I mentioned, this is a little bit weird. That's actually that one. So are we going here? This is Bridgewater. So that's actually where I need to go first. Cool. So that now means I'm going there. This is Cumberland, which we are going to. Do I want to go to Washington? Yeah, almost certainly on the way back. That makes a lot of sense. Let's do that. Cool. And let's go. Cost me all of my money. That's very acceptable. Right. Okay, also, you're going to get me money. Great. Getting some intrigue experience as we go. Man of unusual skills. Ooh, chance I get Eager Reveler? Of course, give me it. I got Eager Reveler. Fantastic. It's a trait we can't normally get because we're shy. Or it's hard to get because we're shy. At least I think that's what the previous thing said. Maybe we still could have got it. But either way, it's a good trait to have. There's no negatives with Eager Reveler as far as I'm aware. Right. Arrived here. Got the trait Traveler, which is great as well. That's another one that has basically no negatives. Right. And now we're at the natural springs. We have just arrived at one of the local hot springs in Rocky Gap. I feel as though I rarely feel this at ease in my daily life. I close my eyes and relax, as all my worries leave my mind, even if just for a moment. It's a pity that this visit will only last so long, so I'll try and make the most of it while I'm here. Okay, so I can get bathed on natural springs, which gives us disease resistance, we lose stress, or if only I could stay a little longer. And stay 2 months. What's the benefit? There is no benefit. Okay, well I'll choose the top option then. Right, oh, and it's just immediately you lose some stress. Okay. Well, Olmsted was about to step in a hidden snake nest, and Schwan stopped that, so we're going to say move with care, so we get the extra travel safety. Moonlit Confessions. Oh, Yanina, my sweet Lionheart, you make these starlit nights unforgettable, confesses Juan, his voice trembling. Yanina responds softly, I never expected to find someone who understands me so well. Hello, what are you talking about? Can I join you? We can say here. Oh, be a real shame if this got out and we expose it, or I'll just leave him there. We'll leave him there and we will lose a ton of stress because of it. Nice. And we just gained a new martial perk. Let's grab strict organization for now. Lowly delicacy. I'm not going to eat a random delicacy because I don't want the negatives. Wolf struggle. Our journey is violently interrupted by the sound of tearing flesh and gnashing jaws, and the desperate cries of a woman about to meet her end. The noise is so horrific it must have come from the depths of the dominion of tyranny. Attempting to track the source, we find a desperate veteran struggling with a wild wolf. Her blade is wedged between the beast's jaws, but her grip is beginning to falter. You can send Juan in there to help. The woman deserves our help. I won't risk my life for this. You want to send him in? I'm gonna send. Yeah, I'm gonna send him in. Okay. She died. A buzzing scourge. The woods of Delco are swarming with tiny, dark, blood-sucking insects. No matter what we do, or where we go, they are there, leeching our blood like a torturous cloud sent by traitors and tyrants themselves. Not only are the horses getting flighty and temperamental, but my entourage is as well. Especially my friend Olmsted, who is furiously flailing his sanguine-covered arms. Okay, so we can be drained by mosquitoes, or Olmsted strip down, you'll walk in the front. We'll all take the negative. Seasons of change. As we prepare to set off in the morning, I see Olmsted stand outside the camp all alone. As I walk over to talk to him, I notice a change in the wind. A warm wind rustles my clothes for a second, and I notice a pleasant sunlight shining down on the camp. The signs of warmer days to come. Okay, we'll lose more stress. I mean, that's why we're here, so. And now we've arrived home. We get some more Wanderer trait experience, which is cool. And we're back. Cool. No longer power sharing. Have quite a few more troops. How is the Old Dominion looking? They're looking fairly good. Okay. We don't quite have enough money to spend on anything new right now, but that's okay. You're currently increasing control in this land up here. Okay. I'm missing control in any other land? Missing control here. Cumberland. Billy. And that one. Yeah, this one's maybe worth more, but let's just see. Yeah, I think Bridgewater is definitely worth more, so we should have just increased control there. Although, do any still have a negative? That's probably a better thing to check. Does anything have a negative for control? Yeah, like this one has rampant bandits. We should send somebody over there first, because if we can get rid of the negative for control, then the passive control increase actually has a chance to work, and we'll gain more money over time. Cool. Olives for sale. A nearby export? Or sorry, nearby import? Yeah, sounds like a deal to me. Right. Let people know that other people are traitors. There's New England looking. They're still in this war that's lasting a while. The longer they're in that war, the better for us. Surety of supply. Part of commanding an army means making sure my soldiers have plenty of food, drink, and camp gear for long campaigns. To this end, I should come up with a plan for ensuring my soldiers always have supplies they need in the field. They get well-provisioned armies, potentially, here. Stockpile supplies in my stronghold. My soldiers can forage. I'm going to take the stress hit here and try and get the martial lifestyle experience. Dependable network. After going through reams of financial ledgers, I was able to pick out a group of merchants scattered around the countryside, which I knew would be dependable. I made an offer to keep them on retainer to provide any supplies my army may need at a moment's notice. This will ensure my commanders will always know who they should go to when they need provisions. Ooh, I can take some money as well if I want. Or I can have supply capacity. I'll take the money. Definitely. And then I'm going to hold court. Let's do it. Servant of Washington. I cannot abide infidels like Lady Shifra of the Ash family in this realm. Okay. I'm going to say that's not my problem. Empty granaries. My lord, Levittown has been hit hard by recent raiding and looting. The people are starving, our fields are not recovering, and our livestock is not enough to survive anymore. We beg you to intervene and save your devoted subjects with your great magnanimity. So I get county investment in the county of the Atlantic in some way. I'll take 50% less tax. That's fine. Senator. The boy has been at Ryan's court with no one to watch over him since the disappearance of his dear mama. We must look to his future. Okay. Oh, let me just check if this is still broken. Yep. His mother's like totally here. Anyway. I will find him a ward. Cool. I think that event's meant to fire when oh, also we're at 0-4 veterans now. What happened? Why do we have 0-4? Above expected court grandeur level. Oh, cool. Maybe we want to stay above our expected court grandeur level so we can actually have the veterans. So we need to be above level 6. That leaves us on 6, right? If I do this. Yeah. Let's go a little above. Okay. Cool. I will definitely pay for these new amenities. Yeah. That's definitely worth it. 4 extra veterans. Huge. Okay. That means I can start putting people into these accolades, in theory. Let's have a look. Somebody can be in charge of liberty. Be you. Just force you into your position. What do I need for life? Life is Outrider. So the way to do this, if you don't know, is you head into here, go onto this page, and you type in Outrider. So, prowess is 8 or above, and they either have open terrain expert or they have experience in horse as part of a tournament. Okay, open terrain expert, prowess above 8. So we're gonna look for open terrain expert. Literally just you, but you're married to somebody who is landed, so that's not gonna work. Let's go for all within diplomatic range. Okay, it's 100 characters who are adults, who are unmarried, who are also... Can I not do healthy on this screen? No. Okay, we're not a ruler. That takes out a bunch of people. Not imprisoned. Takes out literally 1. That's fine. I think this will have to do. Right. Sort by prowess. You'd accept an invite to our court. Wonderful. Let me just see if... I was seeing if there was anybody younger on this page, but... Augustus Durham would. What is... Beatson? Based on Zen Buddhism, or Buddhist traditions merged with influential philosophy of the pre-event stages known as beatniks, the Beatson movement seeks nothing short of complete liberation. Oh, alright. I'll pay for your travel expenses. Alright, we got somebody in our court. So you should be eligible. I actually didn't check his prowess, but yeah, it's 21. Because I sorted by prowess, so I assumed that he would be the right person. So you can be life. Although now I have it liberty life. Which is not entirely the way it should be, but that's okay. You got a successor? Yeah. And I'll seek a worthy successor for you. Cool. That seems good. So now we actually have veterans available, which should help us a lot if we actually end up at war. Let's continue increasing our pikemen. We know pikemen are New England's strong point, at least with these armoured horsemen, so we'd very much like to neutralise them as much as possible. So that's what we're going to aim to do. Need a new personal physician. My friend Olmsted died. Unfortunately, that means my stress has now gone back up again. New court chaplain is going to be Representative Mabel. And then, personal physician. I don't have anyone, so let's go look for someone. Oh, I can train for a tournament. I should have this one on. Yeah, let's do it. Then you turn to the right. They don't go gentle on you, an attorney, my lord. If you want to win, you can't afford to lose, not even once, even to me. So this one basically just gives you a high chance of getting prowess a lot of the time. Instead, we got wounded. Oh, and because I don't have a court physician, I didn't immediately get rid of it. Okay, oops. Let's pay for the excellent person. Fine, how old are they? 32. That's pretty good. Okay. We're a little bit low on money right now, but that's absolutely fine. Yeah, we'd love them to cure us of our wound as well, if that would be possible. Joe Ganascoli is apparently our new life person, as in successor. There we go. Let me just check I've got all of these people who are accolades forced. Yeah, I think I have. That's cool. Right. isn't really ideal for us right now. We'd love our stress to drop a little bit. Scandalous priest is going to raise our stress no matter what I do. I'll condemn her because that's annoying. Gained a favor hook on this person. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not worried right now. Just leave it where it is. Okay, Carmen die for sale. Nope, not interested. Okay, New England, you've attacked. Oh no, you're being attacked. Fantastic. More wars against tyranny. That's what we love to see. Okay. Alternative reading. In a dusty corner of the library, I find a tome, bound in leather and inscribed with strange symbols, partially hidden behind other books. It's old, but has clearly seen some recent use. As I leaf through it, I quickly come to the realization it deals with some unconventional knowledge. Okay, I can get focused reading, or I'll turn it into the judges. Some focused reading. That's fine. My wound is healed. Hey, I'm no longer about to die. Negotiate alliance. My son, Representative George, would like an alliance. I accept. Wonderful. Okay. The next election is happening soon. Speaker Garfield would like to come in and give us some extra influence and prestige and renown. It's all very nice. Who's winning the election? Representative Hortense, who is the person who I'm voting for. Wonderful. Ah, love to see it. Right. Let's just continue chilling. Olives for sale. Did I not just buy some olives? Yeah, I guess I can get some more olives. Do I have multiple olive imports? No? Okay. Maybe it was something else I just got. That's fine. Doesn't matter. We're okay for now. I could go on a hunt now, actually. Lower my stress a little bit more. Probably be beneficial. Let's do a very quick hunt. So. Also, can I... Yeah, let's just take that when available. University visit is available. Oh, so we could go back again if we wanted to. I probably don't have enough money, though. So if I do a hunt, and we just hold it in... Say... this place. Rid of the mercenary guards for now. Go to the lowest. So lowest price is 218. Alright. Servant of the Reds. As I open my eyes in the dark, I am immediately overwhelmed by an ominous feeling. Is someone watching me? Are you ready to embrace the truth, Thaddeus? I would recognize that voice anywhere. It must be my courtier, Bajesh. The Reds offer you their blessing. Will you accept it? No. No, I don't think we will. It's fine. Senator re-elected, as expected, of course. Hey, Hortense gains the trait loyal, but more importantly, we lose some stress. Okay. Just waiting for another tick of money. Oh, new martial perk. Let's continue along this one. Let's grab a man's home. Makes our defense in our own territory better. What's this? Gallant veteran. My martial Jyoti has excelled during our recent battles and my court is buzzing with excitement. What an accomplished veteran, what a role model, and what a woman. With all the praise raining down on her, it is made clear that I'm expected to officially reward her in some manner. Glory, or I'll speak well of her. Oh, I'll give her 100 glory. Yeah, that's fantastic. And that means that we're definitely back at rank 1. And in fact, we're rapidly going towards rank 2. That's what we love to see. Right. Okay. I have enough now to hold my my hunt. So let's go on a hunt. Right. One of these, we'll hold it in Ringwood. Won't pay for mercenaries. Want to go with this one. That's fine. I'm going to change who we're inviting here a little bit. There we go. We've changed who we're inviting. And, yeah, that's fine. Start a hunt. Let's go. Basically invited no one. Right, good prospects. What do I want to go and find here? Let's go for a hare. It's trivial. Huntmaster. I can say I don't need anyone, or I can hire someone with a 0.8 or 0.18. Yanina, okay, you can be my master of the hunt. That is perfectly acceptable. Okay, illegal prey. Poachers here in the Speaker's Valley, they huddle together as I ride up with my guards, making a poor job of hiding the dead buck behind them. We did not do this. Please have mercy, glorious senator. Their blades and bows belie their words. I'm just going to tell them to get out of here, because I don't want anything that gives us stress. Right. My friend Marcella is crouched down on the ground, humming cheerfully, picking foxgloves. She appears to have lost all interest in the hunt. Senator, what a bounty of nature. Look at these plants. Truly, the wealth of the earth knows no bounds. We do not appreciate these simple treasures enough. Then get a stocked medicus for 5 years, which gives us disease resistance. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's grab that. I'm not really worried about winning the hunt. You would like my olives. Yeah, that sounds like a deal to me. Seems pretty good. We're going to take the non-perilous way of getting the hare. Foragers. The wood truly is the mantle of the poor, but as the hare flees in panic from the foraging peasants, I feel my patience wearing thin. Surely there must be better things to do in Ringwood today than picking roots and mushrooms. I'll give them some money, which will cause our stress to drop massively. They get aided peasants for 10 years, which is development growth. That's cool. Stress level has dropped, and it got away. Okay. You get legendary sighting here, apparently. You can lose legendary sighting. You know what? You will gain stress each year the beast eludes you. No, I'm just going to gain 10 opinion with everybody who was at the hunt. That's fine. And now we have finished that. We get the hunter thing. We actually gain stress because we're shy. But we did lose stress overall, which is fine. In the hunter trait, we gain a little legitimacy. And we gain some prestige. I guess a feast would probably still be better, because you lose stress in that first event in the feast, no matter what. Anyway. Hello, person. I'm going to give you some money, because everything else will stress me out too much. Wonderful. We currently have negative money. Oh, actually, that's interesting. Does that count against you in votes? Do you get negative on votes? You do. Cool. Yeah, I think we did see, like, minimum of 0 before, didn't we? So, probably what that was. Would be nice if this only popped up when you actually had enough money for the event, or for the activity, but anyway. Garfield Freehold and his house are now a powerful family. Alright. Cool. They're still in many, many internal wars, which is great. Us plus Old Dominion, we currently have more troops than them as well, which is exactly where we want to be right now. I'm going to be basically just building up and becoming strong. Yeah, I don't want to play as Hortense right now. It's fine. May want to soon start looking at a successor, but for now, mostly okay actually. Mostly happy with our current situation, which I think is good. Just a moment or two of peace, I think, is what we're really looking for here, where we can build up and become stronger. Right. Neighboring ruler is winning wars. It's all fine. Potential recruit to court. Yeah, you can join my court, that's fine. And I get another minority courtier recruited, which does make people like us, although I assume that zealous vassals get a continual negative on that, just as other vassals get a continual positive on that, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Right. Beyond all doubt, my son, Representative George, has been named as the real father of the unborn child of my courtier, Eunice. Oh, I see. Well, Interesting. It's not really our problem right now, but it's interesting. Right. Bunch of money in here now. Could increase the size of this to max. Let's do that for now. It gives us all the pikemen we could ever need. At least when we come out of this situation of New England, we're going to come out of it with a shiny new army, which is very, very strong. I think it'll be a huge positive. So I can have a mental break that causes me to have another mental break, or I can become reclusive, or I can become drunk. Guess I'll take the reclusive hit, fortunately. Tawana and Hannibal are now married. Fantastic. I should maybe give Hannibal some land. Oh no, have I got any land I want to give him? Has Cumberland got rid of this negative yet? No. I'm tempted to give it to him after we get rid of the negative, but let's not worry about it yet. Child of my dynasty. Eunice has given birth to a son. Son's name is Lou. Okay. Cool. That's all fine. Right. Okay. So I was thinking of something else. It said that George... Wait, was that he had a son with Eunice, or... Because he's... Oh no, so he's married to... Ah, never mind. I thought that was his wife. No, this is the bastard. I see. Okay. That's fine. Now I understand it. I'd got some things mixed up there with the event. Do I want to build a holy site with to construct a... Do I want to select a holy site to construct a grand temple in? Could do. What bonuses are we getting for our religion, by the way? Oh, Philadelphia's one for our religion. That's good. So I get development growth from Manhattan and control growth, supply duration and holy order higher cost there. Some of these other ones are pretty good as well. Learn language is interesting on this one. Chicago gives us a bunch of bonuses. Huh. Cool. Anyway, we could build something in Manhattan, I suppose. How much is it going to cost me? $250 to build this. Sure, why not? Let's see what this gives us. Oh, I can build it in Philadelphia. I see this, so that's why it's popping up now. So I can't build it in Manhattan, despite it being a holy site. Presumably because it already has a special building of the Statue of Liberty. Okay. Well, I'm going to build the Grand Temple in Philadelphia then. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fine. Now I know how much it costs. I'm much less interested in that. Bite and tear. Understand you're interested in deepening your grasp of warfare. I might be able to help you see the battlefield in new ways, says my daughter Hortense. You can be my mentor, that's fine. Okay. Oh, my wife has died. That's not good. At least I'll have to get another wife. I'm not really... Well, actually I don't care. I was going to say I'm not really worried whether we have more children, but I don't know, we could. You know what, let's just go for all here. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to sort by sum of all skills. Actually, realistic... Oh, also we could just marry Sherman Thomas or something like that. Actually, realistically, I just want highest stewardship. Can marry Karen Moses. See if we got anyone else who could have children. Well, we're kind of in the 40s here. 32, but you're a ruler. Yeah, we're dropping quite a lot off if we want somebody who... Like, Deborah's probably the first one who would almost guarantee to have children. Okay. But we do lose quite a lot of stewardship for it. So I'm going to marry... marry Lynn, because it's the same stewardship, but... Actually, no, you get the intrigue from her as well. I was going to say, but she might live a little bit longer. It might not matter, because we might just swap over. Anyway, what's her religion? It is the United Arsenals of America. At the height of the Gilded Age, America was a land uniquely blessed by industry, where people had perfected the rituals and practices necessary to maintain industry's divinity, and in turn were granted unrivaled prosperity. This came with the expectation that Americans would use their power to defend the rusted tyrants who threatened free people the world over. Now the Arsenalists continue this divine mission, seeking to restore industry to divinity under the guidance of America in order to protect mankind from tyranny's armies. Oh. Okay, well, we're going to marry her for the stats. No, I don't want that. Say no to that one there. So now we've married, and we get a bunch of stats here, which is all very nice. Means that our stewardship has gone up, and our intrigue is now slightly better than absolute garbage, but it's still pretty much absolute garbage. Okay. Cool. New martial perk. Let's grab enduring hardships, which will be good if we get attacked. Which, again, hopefully we don't. Our whole point here of raising our army is basically to hope that we don't get attacked, but we'll see. I gain major exports for Tixinda Die. Yeah, seems pretty good to me. Yeah, I'll do that. How's our merchant going? We're halfway to 2. Okay. That's fine. An unworthy challenge. At first I thought the simple footman a fool for stepping onto the training field. However, the battle proved more hard than I expected, and gradually became clear that he would be unable to stop his wild and vicious strikes from hurting me. Disarming him suddenly became a matter of life and death. I tried not to show my relief when his sword finally hit the ground. I can recruit him. I can gain prestige and piety, or I can strike him down. I'm going to grab prestige and piety. We're still working on the New Jersey event as well. Like, all we need is 1,000 prestige for that. Guess I could hold a feast, and that would lower my stress back down to 0. Nearby imports? Sounds like a deal to me. Right. Maybe a little feast? That's a very expensive feast it's proposing, but that's okay. Hold a feast in Manhattan. After the prestige gain. Don't really care about the opinion gain. Gonna lose stress. And in terms of guests, I just want to check if anyone's like ridiculously far away. 116. I don't want to have to wait for them. Let's get rid of... what are you under here? You're my niece. So you're just extended family, maybe? Liege, vassals, spouses, close family. Oh, okay, you must be close family. Yep. Okay, I'm no longer inviting close family to my feast. And the number of travel days has dropped significantly. That's good. Okay, so this should start in like 20 days. That's what we want to see. Right. Let's start the feast. Right. Wonderful. Everyone has now arrived. Oh, who are we waiting on? Everybody's arrived, so we're waiting on literally no one. Okay. Well, I guess we'll wait for the feast to start. Fight and tear. Let's try the 50-50 chance of proving we've learned enough to my daughter. Okay. Perhaps there are a few more things for you to learn. That's fine, we'll keep trying. And the feast begins. My alliance with the Old Dominion has ended. Can I get an alliance with you? Are you even... I just realized you might not even be related to the person anymore. Oh no, you are. It's fine. Do you want an alliance? No. Why not? Okay, you just kind of don't. Can I send you a gift? Yes, and it will lower my stress. That's good. Then, do you want that alliance? Yes. Okay, so we need that alliance, so send it through. Cheery gathering. We'll say welcome, friends. We have run out of wine, however I can fight thirst, which will give us prestige over time and give us prestige to start with. We've got an alliance with this person. It's good. High table broke again. We need to buy stronger tables. We become friends with Lieutenant Rachel. It's okay. Conversation partner. We can have an interesting conversation, or I can lower my stress. I'm going to lower my stress. Gita likes us. Cool. I can gain household efforts, give credit to my wife, which will get us direct vassal opinion, courtier and guest opinion, and my wife will like us. Good. Final toast. And it's done. We won't lose any extra stress, but we're already back down to lowest level stress. We gained some extra experience in Eager Reveler. Yeah, it's good. And we get Great Banquet for 5 years, which increases development growth in the County of Manhattan. Good. And now, I should be able... Oh no, I don't have the money anymore to do the New Jersey event. Oh no. Alright, well we'll get it soon. Religious head. The Shangri-La... The Shangri-La list? Shangri-La list. That's an interesting one. Shangri-Laism comes from the far-off land of Shangri-La, hidden in the mountains of Tibet. The followers of Shangri-Laism call themselves spiritual warriors and undertake a religious regimen of ethical, social, and meditational practice to ensure their fitness in society. The faithful are trained to be non-aggressive and engage in contemplative behavior, but the doctrine emphasizes the ability to defend oneself with force if necessary. Oh, okay, cool. Right. Merchants are looking for Carmen dye. Sounds good to me. Right. Continue, just waiting for our money to go up now. My son George has brought forward undeniable evidence my grandson Yakov was fathered by none other than him. Oh, okay. We have another bastard grandson. Also, George has a lot of children currently. Ooh, dynasty legacy. So I've already grabbed noble veins. We could get convergent blood. Chance of reinforcing congenital traits goes up. Be cool. Yeah, you know what? Let's continue down blood. Let's keep going this way. Right. Let's see how that plays out long term. Also, what's happening with New England? They're defending in another war against the tyranny. Okay, so they appear to be stuck in continuous wars against the tyranny, which will hopefully last until this person dies. They have two very big negatives in terms of drunkard and obese, so hopefully they just drop dead at some point soon. Right, 50-50 chance. Let's see whether we get, or whether we've learned enough from our daughter. We did not learn enough. Okay. Couple more months of sitting. Right, what's this? Construct a grand temple? No. And now, there we go. Unite New Jersey. Centuries past, the lands of Jersey stood together as an imposing and inspirational force. Known as the Garden State, Jersey has always been a land of bounty. This is the primary reason why the jealous lords of New York and the Chesapeake saw fit to carve up the ancient kingdom between themselves. It is our collective duty to reunite the kingdom, rekindling the strength that once asserted our dominance and commanded respect throughout the region. United and prosperous. The fragmented lands of New Jersey have been rejoined at last. Henceforth we shall thrive in unity and collaboration, bound by an unbreakable bond. Division will never befall us again. Liberty and prosperity. In 404 legitimacy, and it did change the name of our thing. We are now the state of New Jersey as our main state name. So we are no longer New York. Okay. I'm assuming we don't have multiples. No, okay. We can vassalize Haven. Oh, we can vassalize New Haven, apparently. Okay, why? He's just kind of into that. Alright. Oh, because my high legitimacy. I see. Yeah, why don't you come join me with High taxes. Sure. Nice. So he has now joined us. Oh, I need to vote for our candidate. Who would we like to play as? I still think Portens is okay, but I actually think Hannibal's who I'd want to play as right now. Right. And then I want to go in here. District of New York. Change my vote for Hannibal. There we go. Right, let's do that. Seems good to me. Apparently New Haven would expect a position on our council. And I ask that you become administrative. There's a way of doing that, right? So you're feudal. Sure, there's a way of doing that. I just forgot which menu it's in. It's not modify vassal contract. I was sure there was a way of doing it. I'm just trying to remember what that was. Now that's assuming that you can do that in this mod as well, though. Yeah. We might not be able to do it in the mod. Okay. That's fine. Let's go in here. If we got a position for him on our council. Nope. Apparently he just hates like our guts. He's gonna have an heir though who doesn't hate our guts as much, so yeah, we could do that. You also desire this land, which is currently held by me. Oh, I see. I could give you that land, I suppose, if it's currently held by me. It's not the end of the world. Right. So you like us a lot more now that I don't hold some land. Yeah. There's a bunch of negatives, really, for why he doesn't like us, but that's okay. Okay, cool. Are we winning the elections? Yes, so we're winning this election, at least. That's good. Schemes at court. When's the next election? Next election is in 21. Well, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.